Okay, so you're in your 20s, and let's be honest, trying to manage your money can feel, well, completely overwhelming, right? It feels like there are a million things you should be doing. So today, we're just going to cut through all that noise and give you a clear, simple plan. Think of this as your blueprint for building a rock-solid financial future.
Are you feeling a little lost with all this saving and investing and debt stuff? Hey, you're definitely not alone. So let's just forget all that conflicting advice for a second. This is your straightforward, no-nonsense guide to really mastering your money in this super important decade. All right, let's dive in.
So we're going to walk through 5 key milestones together. We'll start with the absolute essentials, building that solid foundation. Then we'll get into earning, spending smart, and budgeting. And then we get to the really exciting part, making your money start to work for you through investing. All right, first things first, your financial foundation. Look, before you can really start building wealth, you've got to deal with any of that high-interest debt that's holding you back. I know, it's not the most exciting step, but trust me, it is the single most important one for getting real financial freedom.
For a ton of us, student loans are just a fact of life right out of college. And when the average debt is hitting almost $40,000, yeah, you absolutely need a game plan to knock that down. Tackling this frees up your money and honestly your headspace for everything else you want to do.
Now, you're going to hear people argue that it's better to invest and earn a higher return than to pay off your debt. But here's the thing you have to remember. Paying off a loan with a 5% interest rate is a guaranteed 5% return on your money, no risk. The stock market's average return? That's not guaranteed at all. Wiping out debt is like putting money directly in your pocket, risk-free.
And this isn't just about the math. It's really about freedom. When you're debt-free, you have options. You have the flexibility to chase your real dreams, whether that's launching a startup, switching to a career you actually love, or just having the breathing room to make a bold move in life.
Okay, so once you've got a plan for your debt, it's time to focus on your income. But a job in your 20s is about so much more than just a paycheck. It's your training ground. It's your chance to build the skills that are going to dramatically boost how much you can earn for decades.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The more experience you get, the more valuable you become. Your 20s are the perfect time to find a field, dig in, and just become that expert who's seen 10,000 clogged toilets, the one everybody wants to hire.
Okay, you're earning money, that's awesome. Now let's talk about spending it. We've got this powerful little framework we call the Spending Trifecta. It's basically 3 habits that all work together to put you in complete control of your finances. Okay, so check out how this works. It's pretty brilliant. Step 1, you practice delayed gratification. Think of it like a muscle you build by learning to wait for things you want. That muscle is what makes Step 2 possible, staying out of that soul-crushing high-interest credit card debt. And finally, by using that same credit card responsibly, paying it off every single month, you achieve Step 3, building an amazing credit score. See, they're all connected. So why do we care so much about building credit? Because, oh my gosh, it has a massive, real-world impact on your life. A good credit score can literally save you tens of thousands of dollars on big-ticket items like a car or a house. Here, let me just show you what I mean. Just take a look at this. On a pretty standard $400,000 home loan, just a 0.5% difference in your interest rate, we're talking the gap between okay credit and good credit, will save you a staggering $44,000. That's a new car. That's a huge down payment. That, right there, is the power of a good credit score. All right, milestone number 4, budgeting. And please do not think of a budget as a punishment or some kind of financial straitjacket. It is the exact opposite. A budget is a plan. It's you telling your money where to go so you can actually get the things you want out of life. A fantastic place to start is the 50-30-20 rule. It's super simple. 50% of your take-home pay goes to your absolute needs. Rent, utilities, groceries. 30% is for your wants, all the fun stuff, like going out to eat or Netflix. And that last 20%, that's non-negotiable. It goes directly to savings and investments. The only trick is being honest with yourself about what's in need and what's a want. It's not about feeling guilty, it's just about having clarity.
And that 20% leads us perfectly to our final and most exciting milestone, investing. Once your debt is under control and your budget is in place, this is where you start building serious, long-term wealth. This is where your money starts making more money, all thanks to the magic of compounding.
Now, when you start, you're going to see 2 main retirement account options, Roth and traditional. The only real difference is when you pay the taxes. So think of it like this. Would you rather pay taxes on the small seed you plant today or on the giant tree you're going to harvest in 40 years? With a Roth, you pay tax on the seed now, and that whole tree is yours completely tax-free. With a traditional, you get a tax break on the seed today, but you'll pay taxes on that big harvest later on.
Okay, listen up, because if your job offers this, it is the single most important investment move you can make. It's the 401k match. If your company says they will match your contributions up to a certain percent, you take it. You take all of it, every single time. It is a guaranteed 100% return on your money. It's free money. There's nothing else like it on the entire planet. Please do not leave free money on the table.
But I totally get it. The stock market can feel really scary. When it gets choppy and things are down, it is so tempting to just pull your money out and wait on the sidelines. But what actually happens when you try to perfectly time the market like that?
Well, just look at this. The difference is it's not even in the same universe. Bank of America looked at the data and found that if you just stayed invested, your return was incredible. But if you panicked and missed just the 10 best days each decade, your return basically vanished. Trying to be a market timing genius is a losing game, and it costs you dearly.
And this all boils down to one of the most powerful, time-tested rules of investing. Time in the market is much more important than timing the market. Your best move is just to invest consistently for the long haul and let time do all the heavy lifting for you.
So there you have it, the 5 key milestones for building a really strong financial life. You now officially have the blueprint. The only question left is, what are you going to build?